Hello, crypto YouTube, crypto family. This is Crypto Farang, pre-recorded from Thailand. And if you haven't had a chance to do so already, please like and subscribe to the channel and hop on over to Twitter and follow me at Crypto Farang. Welcome back. And as always, I am not a cryptocurrency expert, a blockchain specialist, or a financial advisor. I'm just another digital asset maniac making YouTube content. So as always, invest at your own risk. Happy to be back on the channel today. It's a beautiful day in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And if you did not have a chance to catch yesterday's video, it was just a quick 3-minute test live stream. And I quickly touched on the Bitcoin and the overall crypto market pullback. Was not at all a surprise to me. In fact, I am rarely surprised when it comes to the market activity, and I think the only thing that's going to shock me is when things actually do go parabolic, and I'm very confident that they will. It's just when. So let's have a glance at the market, and here at just after 4 p.m. on a Monday here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Bitcoin still under 10,000 US dollars. XRP under 30 cents at 28. And VeChain trading sideways after the dip at 0.0067. Now, before we had the pullback, I was seriously considering selling a little bit of my VET just to get some profits. And I made a deal with myself that I'm not going to start selling any of my digital assets until we start hitting some of these price points. And my very first price point for VET is 25 cents. And I can pretty comfortably say that we're a ways off from there. I'm fully invested, and I've made a commitment to sell only at certain price points. That is my HODL strategy. And there was an article on the Daily HODL. Remarkably accurate crypto trader predicts 1,000% Bitcoin bull run, but a significant short-term pullback may come first. Now, I've mentioned before, I'm not a technicals guy. I'm in this market because I was here to see the insane pump back in 2017, 2018, and so if you take away any of the fundamentals, purely on speculation, I think we're going to see some big gains in the next 18 months to 2 years. However, the fundamentals have made me extremely bullish long term. And so I tend to generally not align much with traders that use technical data, even if they've had a lot of success. But I do tend to align with the potential for a $100,000 Bitcoin in the next 2 years. And I made a prediction video that was sort of in jest. This was in response to the John McAfee, most recent John McAfee Bitcoin FUD about how it's antiquated and it's not going anywhere. And I said that we're shooting for a $75,000 Bitcoin at the end of 2020. And I still feel pretty comfortable with that prediction, and I'm comfortable making a loose prediction that we'll have a $100,000 Bitcoin, or at least hit $100,000 before the end of 2021. That is my gut feeling where this is all headed. And I wanted to touch on this article from Bitcoin.com. And I will put the link in the description. And this goes into some detail about the possibility or the likelihood that this individual is not Satoshi Nakamoto. If you have not had a chance to be exposed to this information or do any research on this person, Dorian Nakamoto, the birth name given, Satoshi Nakamoto. It was in some circles thought that he might be Satoshi Nakamoto, and there was some air quotes evidence to suggest that this may be true. Now, I don't really have an opinion, but this is an interesting article. And I think the thing that I found most interesting, this individual claims not to be the creator of Bitcoin. In fact, he goes on to claim that he has never been involved with Bitcoin. And because his name and his life was dragged through the mud a bit by this this writer from Esquire, individuals in the Bitcoin community came together and sent what would be today $1 million in Bitcoin to this individual's address, and that wallet is now empty. So for whatever the pain and suffering this individual may have endured, well, it's in all likelihood he's $1 million in Bitcoin richer, and he very well may have cashed out for fiat at some point. But this is an interesting read, and I don't have a lot of opinions when it comes to who is the creator of Bitcoin. It's been said over and over again by many different people that they are indeed the creator of Bitcoin. If you know about Craig Wright, that's an interesting story, to say the very least. That's about all I will say. If you're interested in kind of a crackpot case for the creator of Bitcoin, check out Craig Wright, and that's ongoing. There have been, I think, 50 or so individuals that have come out to claim that they are the creator of Bitcoin. The narrative that Bitcoin was birthed out of this anarchistic attempt to circumvent the traditional banking system and traditional society as it stands today, I think that there is a good argument and some evidence to support that narrative. And there are many different individuals that are suspected to have worked together to create Bitcoin. And I will say that I think probably the theory that would surprise me the least in terms of who potentially could have been behind the construction of Bitcoin would be that a government may have been behind this whole thing to initiate exposure to a decentralized, trustless payment system, a cryptocurrency, a blockchain, and make it look organic, make it look anarchistic, to ramp up to the ramp up exposure over time. And we're getting into that mainstream adoption phase, I believe, in the next 2 to 5 years. I think we're going to see a lot of mainstream adoption. People interacting with digital assets as a means of exchange on a daily basis. I think this is going to happen. And so if you have a government that can, kind of a wolf in sheep's clothing, get this thing out there, Bitcoin, and then, well, next thing you know, you've got all these central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, run by, completely monitored, surveilled by these different governments so that you can get access and interact with your digital assets. That is the theory that I have sort of come up with as the most plausible, and that would surprise me the least. And so I just wanted to share this, and I think that's just this perpetual suspicion of things. And in fact, that would make me all the more bullish about this whole thing, because it may have been manufactured and planned all along. So I don't know if we're ever going to find out who Satoshi Nakamoto is or was, or what group of people this happened to be. But it is interesting to think about, and that's my 2 cents. But this is definitely an interesting read, so go have a look. And as always, thank you so much for joining me on the channel today and giving me an opportunity to spout my 2 cents. Given the market fluctuations, I am still just as bullish as I was yesterday, and if we drop $1,000 per Bitcoin tonight, I'll be just as bullish tomorrow. This is my short to medium term outlook, and I'm sticking to it. And as mentioned before, if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe to the channel. And as a reminder, please treat others the way that you'd like to be treated. And remember, crypto hindsight is always 20/20. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.